We did it, boys. 69 seconds of advertisements and logos. I think we broke them.
The Bible. Also, reading.
Sitting reading. And the Bible.
I'm sassy.
The power of boners is evidently strong enough to overrule the weirdness that Richard Rob Stark Madden would fall for a character named Cersei.
Saying boner and a pop culture reference in the same sentence.
Got shot.
This is the funny.
That laugh.
Also, I think it's fair to assume that the less imaginative X-Men have some sort of deviant detecting gadgets to help with their mission, so it feels like some bullshit that they all got here just in time to not be able to save this poor kid's father. Jesus, Icarus was in the fucking sky, so why did he just watch this poor bastard get eaten for the sake of his dramatic entrance?
Except in the comics, the Eternals predate the X-Men by quite a margin.
We got a speedster, we got a flying...
Skip!
Amid the measureless grossness and the slag.
Allowing a man that knows nothing to teach classes.
Supply teachers.
Also enter Jon Snow, whose presence in this movie makes Cersei's love life a game of bones.
Jeremy makes a pop culture reference that isn't a cinema film cliché.
Who can tell me what an apex predator is?
It's a cheetah when you ask the Mandalorian for a second wish he didn't earn.
2 for 2.
This deviant emerges from the water and says, "What's up?" and inexplicably goes back down into the water again. I guess it just wanted an unseen audience to know that the deviants are back.
Jeremy, you're watching a film. Of course they do things just for the audience.
Wow, I guess nobody wants to discuss the apparent global earthquake that just hit earlier today. Time to go to a bar and fucking party.
What, you mean people wouldn't want to get drunk after a natural disaster?
Wait, what the hell? Your hand.
You've had too much to drink.
You know how I can tell that this dude is sober enough not to fall for this? He's conscious.
Jeremy has never been drunk cliché.
Since we're going to find out that Arasham is an evil fucking celestial who creates...
Nobody said Arsham was evil, so skip.
Like, why the are cars even driving down this road when they see a clearly visible monster walking around on it? The London muggles still not see Fantastic Beasts and couldn't find them even if you handed them Fantastic Beasts and where to find them?
Jeremy has never heard of human reaction time. Also referencing a J.K. Rowling property for literally any reason.
Richard Madden looks so much like Henry Cavill and has powers so similar to Superman that by the time the credits roll in this movie, people are going to demand the Snyder Cut.
Jeremy references DC in a Marvel film.
An American Beauty in London. Also, this looks rad as hell, but why pedals? I mean, fortunately, this bus only had a driver, but what if it had passengers? I doubt the spectacle would have covered the pain of being catapulted into the side.
Jeremy answers his own question, ex machina.
It's too bad I can't change sentient beings.
But why? Wouldn't that be a game-changing power to use against the deviants? And if her power was deliberately limited to prevent it from being used against humanity, how the do you explain mine?
Bruh.
Why didn't you guys help fight Thanos?
Yawn! No matter what.
Well done. You've found the biggest plot hole in the MCU. Congrats.
This steam
engine. It's a steam
it's too
engine.
soon.
Non-interference in the progress of a less advanced race seems like a no-brainer. So why is Phastos putting all this effort into designing technology he knows he won't be able to give to the humans? He's smart enough to know they aren't ready for it and that Ajax wouldn't allow it even if he believed they were. Also, in Phastos' defense, this is the most specific brand of non-interference I've ever seen. Don't give the humans technology, but blow their minds by living among them and entertaining them with a sky cinema. Don't let them be killed by deviants, but allow them to butcher each other by the million.
The Eternal's job is to make sure the humans are a successful race for the Celestial to be born. So yeah, I'd say interference is allowed.
My beautiful Makari, you're late.
How can a speedster ever be late?
Easily.
F***ing in sand.
What's your deal with sand? And hey, at least it's better than a window. Not gonna lie, there's some good points in here, so I'm just gonna remove a sin now.
Also not asking for consent before going ball deep.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wait, does that mean Makari was in the woods with the other Eternals, then Flash silvered all the way back to town to save that kid and back? I know she can sense vibrations, but is she like the Dean in that Simpsons episode that knows the sound of a pig fainting?
Yes. Also, Jimmy makes a pop culture ref.
Once the others kill these last deviants, we will have eliminated them all from the planet.
Why doesn't Fasto's hologram thing know that there are deviants frozen in ice that aren't dead?
Maybe it can't detect ones that are sleeping?
And all I can do is erase him so that you can start over.
Why can't she be more selective with the memory wipe? Why does Ajax need to reformat the entire hard drive? There's gotta be a ton of stuff in there she doesn't need that can be cleared out, like old recipes, how to speak Latin, or
Bro, if my computer's got WannaCry on it, there is no way I want to keep the operating system. Also, referencing this awful film.
Could our mission have been a mistake?
Probably, but the way your head is turned in the next shot is definitely a mistake.
Jeremy has never heard of walking backwards, apparently. This pointing out what we can clearly see in front of us goes on for some time.
We just got BTS to do a cameo. Like
the podcast? Cool. Why didn't anyone tell me?
I cannot imagine you would be fun to do a podcast with.
I'm Karun, Kingo's valet.
Oh, valet. Like Alfred in Batman.
Wait, what? One of two things is happening here. Either Marvel is acknowledging that DC Comics exist, or the DC heroes themselves exist. I'm just saying, that's fucking weird, and it's going to make even less sense in 2038 when we see the first Avengers vs. Justice League movie.
No. DC Comics just exists in the MCU.
Hers is non-alcoholic for kids. I gave you the same thing, Sprite.
These haha Sprite as a child jokes are fucking cruel, man, especially since they must know that being trapped as a child for 7,000 years is torture for her.
Thor used to follow me around when he was a little kid. Now he's a famous Avenger and won't return my calls.
Wait, when were you ever in Asgard? Or even remember Asgard if you were there? This movie made very plain that you woke up to defend Earth 7,000 years ago and you have no idea you've been used thousands of times to defend other planets because your memory's been wiped.
Except this is a film telling you that he was in Asgard at some point in the last 7,000 years. This goes on for some time. My sanity and graphics card cannot handle this right now.
Cersei's phone starts ringing here, playing Lizzo, as if this long-ass movie needed any other interruptions.
Jeremy points shit out on the screen as if this long-ass video needed any more interruptions.
Kingo, the movie star.
Bloop!
I've just been told I've been sent on a suicide mission for the past 7,000 years.
What part of it is a suicide mission? After the deviants are gone and the emergence starts, don't they get picked up, reset, sent on a new mission?
Being reset would basically be death anyway, so he kind of has a point here.
Keeping everyone awake with your midnight blacksmithing nonsense.
You know, it seems pretty far away from the village to me, Jeremy.
Come on. You know who you are. You're Athena, goddess of war.
Yes, because it's as easy as that to talk yourself out of a millennia.
Jeremy, the person who is sponsored by a therapist group, does not know what a therapist does.
Do the laser eyes take time to charge? Do they cause Icarus pain? I really don't know why he isn't continuously zapping the monster from annihilation, but
could be something to do with the fact that he's currently being power drained. This goes on for some time.
Dad, that's Superman!
Look here, asshole, I've already pointed out that Icarus is Superman.
Are we really doing this shit again?
Icarus is now reading a Star Wars comic, which means Disney exists in this universe, which means Marvel exists, which means Cinemasins videos about Disney and Marvel also exist.
No, it just means Lucasfilm exists. It doesn't mean anything else.
A foreboding atmosphere fills the air.
I like Kumail Nanjiani a lot, but can we just skip to the part where they reunite with Makari? This is a fun deleted scene when you buy this movie on Blu-ray at best.
Jeremy's seen something he likes, cliche.
It's all about streaming now. You know what you need is a Kindle.
Because Twinkies and Kindles and explaining modern things is funny!
I guess I should congratulate you on making a laugh that's somehow even worse than your normal one. I'll spare you lot this, but trust me, it's not worth sitting at full speed, therefore fast forward.
How long do we have?
7 days.
Holy shit, did she watch the tape from The Ring?
Jeremy makes a pop culture reference.
But the people of this planet brought everyone back with a snap of a finger.
Well, it was Iron Man, if I recall, and several people from
Skip!
If the Prime Deviant just killed 8...
You're literally saying nothing of substance right now. The only thing you've said in the last minute is, how does shit work?
Cry lasers.
Sinning emotions.
I've thought about this place a lot.
Haha, I bet you have, stud. I bet the whole neighborhood catches fire when you wank it.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Find the point of emergence.
Why does she have to find the point of emergence? Is it because she's been vastly underused in this movie? Why doesn't Cersei already know? If she's going to get a text alert about the Celestial's birth, shouldn't she be told where it's happening? Also, since Fastos gave her a GPS hologram thing that tells her exactly where the emergence is happening, why does she even have—
Come on, these are flash scenes we should have had. Nothing sins ex machina.
One ring to rule them all. One ring to find them, one ring to bring them all, and in the darkness bind. Ah! Was I talking to my sleep again?
You should probably get that checked.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto, motto day.
Why is it my first singing sample of Cinemasins is one that's actually good?
Drig's gone. It's over.
And I shall in no way confirm this because there is no way I can be wrong.
What reason do they have to disbelieve him?
No one will be seated during the Eternals fight molten rock scene.
No one will be seated while Jimmy points shit out on the screen for the 13th fucking time! More pointless sins.
Cersei, you're not powerful enough to do this.
This works. At least long enough for Cersei to get Phil Coulson.
What does Phil Coulson have to do with the Eternals, Jeremy?
Because of them, now I want to know what it feels like to grow up.
Feels like this whole speech is copy-pasted from Kirsten Dunst's dialogue from Interview with the Vampire. Just feel like now is not the time and place to air your grievances about not growing up. You're upset at humans because they did stuff that was completely out of their control?
Jeremy says this in the same film that Fastos apparently taught humans how to split the atom and they used it to make a bomb.
Get to start over somewhere new.
Druid X rocket you.
I'm at a loss to what would have been worse. A Deus Ex Machina reference or Jeremy just saying, Sprite survives this. I'm singing either way, so take your pick.
I can't do this. This is your fight now.
Wait, what? Why? Why aren't we going back to plan A with the mind controlling and oh, screw it. Just please end already.
And I wish this video would end. We can't all get what we wish for, can we?
Try as he might, Bill Skarsgård could not keep guard from these scars.
What are you even saying?
It's beautiful, isn't it?
This flashback lasts long enough that the Celestials should have been born by now and the Earth totally destroyed.
Jeremy assumes this is happening in real time, which it is not. This goes on for how the hell does the Birdman do this sometime?
I think when we find the other Eternals out there, they'll accept the truth the way we did.
That's a great sentiment, but the last time we got a promise like this at the end of a movie, we got The Matrix Reloaded.
Sending The Matrix Reloaded for literally any reason.
Your friends are in big trouble.
It's your kids, Marty! Something has to be done about your kids!
Here's 100 sins for making me sit through the last minute of your video. Also, I didn't forget that pop culture reference.
Maybe!
That laugh.
Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto, motto day.